Okay, today I'm going to show you guys how to get free cell phone service on your cell phones. It's pretty easy, it's just a little technical thing you could do. Pretty much anyone could do it. Should take you maybe about 10 minutes, maybe 20 first time doing it. Uh, it works on LG phones. Specifically, we're going to do it on LG ENV3 today. But it works on most phones, and you have to adapt a little bit for each phone, but they're roughly all about the same. So the first thing you need is your phone, and you're going to need some tools. So you're going to need two screwdrivers, flathead and a Phillips head, both 2 millimeters, and one bobby pin, one penny. And it doesn't hurt to have a flashlight in case you lose anything, help you find screws and stuff. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to take the cell phone. So you take your cell phone, LG ENV3 in this case, and you want to take the battery out of the cell phone. And then you want to locate where the two screws are in the back, and you want to take those out. Pretty simple, just take your Phillips head, unscrew those, and then you want to immediately go and look at the bottom of the phone where the hinge is for the flip part of the phone. And you'll see right now I have 3 holes there, but there were these little plastic tab pieces in there, and I had to pry those out with the flathead. You might need to use something thinner or smaller. That was actually kind of difficult and took the longest, but it's just tedious how you have to do it. So if you have anything thin and small that can fit in there, just do that, pry those out, and then you'll find the screws in there, unscrew those. And then what you want to do is open up your ports, your micro SD port, your headphone jack, and your USB. Makes it easier to get your fingers in there, kind of just pry the back piece off. And it'll come off pretty easy. I already took mine off, so it's even easier. And then what you have is your phone, the inside, and just examine it real quick, get familiar with all the parts, and you want to find these 4 prongs here where the battery compartment was, and that's where the energy from the battery goes into the phone. And so you want to take your penny, preferably an old one, older than 1960. I have one from 1950. The older they are, the more copper they have, so these days they don't have much copper. You don't want to use a recent one, it won't work as well. And then what you do is you just take the penny and you hold it against those 4 prongs, like so, and just hold it there for roughly about 3 to 5 minutes. Any less than 3, it's not going to work. There's still going to be some energy in there. Any more than 5, and you're just wasting your time. What that does is it actually draws the energy out of the battery, and you'll feel it a little. You'll feel a little tingle when you put the penny up to those prongs, and that's just the electricity leaving. It's nothing really to worry about. Then what you want to do is kind of just wipe your penny down a little bit, and you want to take your bobby pin and your now clean penny and just put it into there like that. And just so you don't want to have direct contact with it. The bobby pin is better if it's plastic. You don't want like some kind of metal bobby pin. And you want to locate these 3 gold squares at the top. That's actually the antenna where the filter is located. Cell phone signals are out in the air. The companies, they send them out there, and then, they can't stop them from being sent out from their towers. They don't block it there. They block it at your phone. There's a filter in your phone that blocks the cell phone signal. So what you want to do is you want to find those 3 gold squares. That's like your antenna, your internal antenna for your cell phone. And you want to press the penny against the one closest to the headphone jack. So the one closest up to here. Here's the headphone jack. You want the one closest to that, and then you want your flathead screwdriver. Make sure it's touching. And you want to touch the one furthest away. So there's just the middle one should be exposed. And you do that for about 3 seconds. Doesn't take long. And then what that does is draws the rest of the energy out of there's like a little mini battery for the filter in there. And then once you do that, the filter's disabled. It can no longer get a charge. So you could just put your phone back together. Pretty simple. Snap everything back in, put the battery back in, and then screw everything back in. Just be careful, and there you go. You'll have free cell phone service. Leave any questions or comments you have about it, and I can help you with other kinds of phones too if you need it.